Film. Film is your experience, your relationship with what you see on the frame. If you're lucky, you don't watch by yourself, but between your eyes and this screen, that is a relationship. It is a personal experience. You are alone, your mind and this story. What are the benefits of your piece of art when someone seemingly playing a character brings attention to the fact that they are in a film and stares down the lens? And I'm not talking about when it happens by accident. I see you, cat. What about the exasperation of Hugh Glass looking deep into you, the audience? A spiritual journey coming to an end. The 400 blows, wanting freedom or avoiding growing up. You can keep running, but will always find an obstacle. Do you understand? Can you help? It begins simply with storytelling. All eyes on the gentleman telling stories by the fire. Eye contact between storyteller and listener, observer. You are being addressed. You're being attentive. You're listening, engaging. This is a personal experience for you. You imagine details of the story in your head. You watch, for this story is for you. A gateway to their innermost feelings. Perhaps it is guilt or a moment of self-reflection. If your past is not at rest, then what? Do our children invariably pay for our mistakes? Or perhaps you really want to let the audience know how you are feeling, because we cannot read minds, but we can read faces. Hubert plays a character that commits suicide. You can read her alienation on her face as she connects this with you.
Again, you get the feeling you're in the wrong place. It's not that they don't want you there, but they don't really need you.
Then there's comedy. A nudge nudge, wink wink from a character to you. You're in on their story. The sense that, can you believe this is happening to me? Can you believe this is happening to us? Help! Help me! No one here is going to help me. Perhaps you could. Notwithstanding, it can also just convey a sense of togetherness, a moment so otherworldly that the main character has to observe another world, the world of the audience who watches as a man learns that he has the ability to fly. Then we have the instructional, the newsreader, TV presenter part of looking down the lens. This is my story. This is my version of the truth. These are my rules. Harold makes you complicit in his misdemeanors. We're in this together, and you totally support my supposedly bad behaviour. Meanwhile, with Anna in possession, we are complicit again as she compels to you that this child can be better, despite torturing her. She breaks, looking down the lens, like we're now in a documentary. You understand my pain, my desires. Even if you don't support it, you completely understand it. What are you asking of your audience? Togetherness? Let's be kind? More empathetic? Please? The wrap-up. The end of the movie. We're safe now to address you. Thanks for coming. Let's connect one last time. Conclude the story. Hey, I wasn't such a bad guy, was I? Do you understand me? Do you now know why I am the way I am? The hope that one day my life will be the way I wish it to be. That we might be from different backgrounds and different places, but I too have desires that are of uttermost importance. These are lasting images of a character that has revealed who they are. I will never be the same again. Then there's the wrap-up that really wants you to be part of history, a cause, a progressive change in society.
It's up to you.
No matter how painful or obscure. The cause is often political, division and war, great destruction, and endless conflict where only we stand in our own way. Sometimes a character looks at you seeking help, a traumatizing incident in their lives, and no one around to help them. Sometimes they're looking for more than just a human being to help them. Sometimes they talk directly to God Himself, the Almighty, their reasoning justified by a connection to a being believed greater than their own. Andrei Tarkovsky felt a lot of guilt for cheating on his wife, and with his cancer winning the battle, this was seen as a reflection or an apology for his behaviour. A man of God who is undoubtedly conflicted with his faith. Is this man talking to God? Is he asking you to repent his sins? Are we God? So whether it's creating a connection between two characters or just one, the act of looking down the lens creates a sense of otherworldliness when used in narrative fiction. Borrowed from being addressed in everyday life, looking down the lens tries to create a shared moment of presentness. Am I alone in fighting for my cause? Are we in this together? I really need you to side with me on this. Help me. Help yourself. We are equals. You should pay attention to me. I am not insignificant. Be kind. Be thoughtful. Be helpful. Be positive. You don't have to be alone. Thank you.